Hello, I'm Roy Whiffin, and this is Roy's Rant again for the second week in August. I had the pleasure of meeting our fire and EMS chief on Monday. We had about an hour and a half meeting, and I listened to what he was saying after I'd made reference time and time again about 3 officers on an engine, whereas the national standard is 4, etc. And he explained how they work things here in Sugarland, and for better or worse, it seems that that's the way it's going to be. He did explain that they had some 20-year-old equipment that they were going to need replacing, and that they now had some high-ride vehicles should there ever be another Harvey, which is good to know. But they've got a new training facility that's going to be over by the airport, and obviously anything that helps the people of Sugarland, I'm all for. I don't know that spending over 40 million for this particular project is the right way to go, but it's been agreed, and it looks like it's going forward. We've got Herr Zimmerman and his pack that are bullying and pushing things through, whether we want them or not. The other thing was, I've just put a video up on Fort Bend concerns and Sugarland concerns, showing where this $2.46 million roundabout is going to go, and why it's a waste of money and should never even have been considered. The only thing that I can see is that it's just round the corner from the police station. Whether it's right or whether it's wrong, that's where it is. So you can look at that on there. Now, I have referenced over the last couple of weeks Rotary and what I believe, and I'll explain why it affects Sugarland in a minute. Rotary is a 1.2 million person organisation throughout the world, does unbelievably good things for people throughout the world, has spent 30 years eradicating polio, to the point where I think there were 4 or 5 cases last year, together with the Bill Gates Foundation, and clean water in different parts of the world, and on a much smaller scale they do local charities and do good deeds and spend thousands upon thousands of hours just selflessly helping others. Their motto is service above self, which is one that the majority of the Rotary organisation carry out. With regard to Sugarland Rotary, not so much. As I explained last week, there seems to be discrepancies in the fact that certain members of the club are enjoying free meals and wine and entertainment at the expense of your donations, and I believe that this is wrong. I also believe that it goes against their creed. This is what's called the 4-way test, and this is recited by every member of Rotary at every meeting. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it bring goodwill and better friendship? And will it be beneficial to all concerned? So, number one, is it the truth? Depends who's looking at it at the moment. Second, is it fair to all concerned? No, it's not, as far as Sugarland Rotary is concerned. Will it build goodwill and better friendship? Argumentative. Will it be beneficial to all concerned? No. The club, as I said, has got a gala coming up very shortly, and they get sponsorship. Now, one of the sponsors in this area that does unbelievable sponsorship and goodwill throughout the area is Classic Chevrolet, and they have a man called Ray Aguilar who puts thousands upon thousands of hours in for and on behalf of the company, doing good deeds. The company has spent thousands upon thousands of dollars, probably millions of dollars, in the area doing good deeds. The thing is, at the moment, as I understand it, they are the major sponsors of Sugarland Rotary's gala. If that was me, I'd be a little concerned that instead of my donation dollars going to charity, they were going to people in Rotary to have a good time. And not only people in Rotary, but their friends and their relatives and even their trainers. So I believe that this club needs a shake-up, and I believe people need to be aware of it and what's going on there. The other thing is they're putting a car up. You buy a raffle ticket, $100 a ticket. This is not a new car. This is a car that sat on the forecourt of a service station for nearly 3 months doing nothing. So, you know, when you buy that ticket, be cognizant of the fact that this car they couldn't sell. Now, maybe Classic Chevrolet have taken a look at it and put things to right, I don't know. But it's not a new car. And spending $100, plus if you're going to go to the function, you're going to spend another $100, and then they're going to ask you for the auction, the silent one and the open one, etc., etc. So that is my concern this week, that we have a club that doesn't work as it should, for me anyway, as it should, the same as all the other clubs. And you need to be made aware of this when you're going to give your charitable dollars out. And with that, I will say goodbye, and with God's blessing, talk to you next week.